Happy Sunday, ads family. And, I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for being patient. I actually did a 2-day event. Actually, I posted about it on my profile. I just did a 2-day event with Mr. Vince Reed. We've had him as a guest here in the $7 program. I'm going to be bringing him back. Over the last 2 days, the reason that, my Ask Laurel thread is actually 2 days late, my live for the thread, is because over the last 2 days, Vince Reed and I actually helped 9 business owners, and we told them that we were going to help them write their VSL. We were going to help them write their ads, and we ended up surprising them. And Vince wrote the VSL for them, and I actually wrote the ads for them as well. So we were promoting this event as kind of like a done with you, but it really was a lot of done for you. And, that's just one of my favorite things to do is, kind of over deliver when people expect one thing and then just really show up and just be, of service. Because, sometimes we as, business owners, we don't really think about what is really going to help these people, right? Think about this. These people signed up for 2 days. And because Vince and I actually did a lot of the legwork, we actually were able to collapse time. No one cared that the event was half the time that was promised because we actually were able to step in and use our talents to collapse the time, right? And I say this because a lot of you guys get really caught up on what it is that you're selling. Okay, whether you are offering a do-it-yourself, a done for you, a done with you, a lot of you guys are focused on, well, how do I offer this? The easy thing is to take a look and ask yourself, how could I be of service the best way? How could I show up today and really be of service to my audience? What do they need for me the most? And so I just wanted to kick this off because, one, you guys were super patient. I appreciate that. And you could imagine this was a lot of mental capacity. And so that's why my live today is a little late. So just kind of wanted to apologize, but I also wanted to show you guys a little value of, how to be an example of being of service to your audience and, just being able to over deliver in a way that doesn't, because a lot of times people confuse over deliver with over complicate or over content, right? And so instead of, teaching them for 4 hours and then helping them implement it, we're just like, we could cut down the time of this workshop if we just did the work for them. None of them wanted to write, I'm sure none of them wanted to write a VSL, and I'm pretty sure none of them wanted to write their own ads. And so we were just able to really just show up, be of service, and get them out in half the time. I don't think anyone was mad that the workshop wasn't long like what we were saying it was actually going to take. So anyway, couple of announcements. Every single week, just make some time to come over to the featured section, and you are going to see, I'm actually going to unpin this post. You're going to see all of the things that you need to know about, right? For just in case you guys haven't seen this yet, I'm going to be closing 2023 enrollment for Lean on Laurel on September 1st. And so if you want to join Lean on Laurel, make sure that you get your application in before September 1st, because we are going to rock and roll throughout the rest of the year. And I'm going to be opening it again sometime in 2024, but it's probably going to be more like summer. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely going to be a while, just because we have a really great group right now. And I just wanted to do one more enrollment because we're all rocking and rolling with optimizing. And so we have limited seats and I don't take more than 50 people. And so I'm going to be doing final enrollment for Lean on Laurel. So if you want me to literally tag team all of your stuff with you, help you write your ads, help you write your VSL, help you write your funnel, all of that fun stuff. A lot of people just live in my program just for me to help them with copy. Some of them live in the program just for me to write their hooks for their power content. A lot of times people think that this program is all about doing ads. We do ads very little in this program because ads are actually the easiest. The hard thing is writing hooks, writing copy. What type of emails do we send? What do we say in our funnel? How do we troubleshoot our funnel, right? So Lean on Laurel is so much more than just ads. Like I said, most people live in the program just for me to help them with copy. So that's why I don't really do a lot of enrollment, and I only have 1 or 2 seats left. So make sure that and I don't take everyone who applies. I do talk to everyone who applies, but I do not take everyone who applies. And I want to make sure that we take only the people who are absolutely ready for the program. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dig into the Ask Laurel thread. Make sure before you post that you are reading this thoroughly. We have a lot of people that are still not following the rules, and they are, really clearly laid out here. One of the other things too is I keep seeing people are stuck, and people complain about, oh, there's too many videos and all of this stuff. Guys, I have put 19 years of marketing experience inside this program. And a lot of you guys are experiencing overwhelm because you're simply not following the first assignments of the program. Like 90% of your overwhelm could be cut out if you just watched the video. Yes, it is long. It's a 45-minute video, but a lot of your overwhelm would be cut out if you just watched this video along with this bonus workshop. These 2 videos would cut out 90% of y'all's overwhelm. Because here's the thing. Once you guys watch these 2 videos and you don't know what to do next, all you need to do is use this prompt. But no, a lot of you guys are seeing, oh, this is a long video, and then you start skipping around and then you get lost. Okay? Yes, the videos are long, but here's the thing. I went to college. I got my master's in marketing. That is thousands and thousands of hours. Like, think about this. I never once went up to my professor and was like, can you make your class 10 minutes instead of an hour? Because I don't really feel like sitting here for an hour. Like, that is what you guys sound like whenever you guys are like, well, I can't watch an hour-long video. You know what, guys? My mentors' videos are a lot longer than mine. They are less organized, and guess what? I find my way through it. I take notes, and I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but come on. I have, and I am not joking here, like I have put everything into this program. I leave no stone unturned. And so if you're looking for short videos are not going to make you an expert at this stuff. You have to understand all of the nuances. And yes, sometimes you have to hear it over and over and over again. My mentors' videos, I sometimes have to watch 7 or 8 times. I've never once went to Nick and been like, can you cut that down? Could I have the notes? Could I have this? No, I take my own notes, right? Like our teacher in school never just handed us our notes. What did they make us do? They made us take our own notes, right? And that's one of the reasons why I don't just put Google Documents galore in this program, is because when you actually take notes, you retain so much more of the information. This program, if you just dedicated 10 hours, that's it. Because guess what? Not everyone needs to go and watch all of these videos. Most of you guys only need to watch 7 or 8 hours of content, but because you're not watching these 2 videos to figure out where you want to go, you end up getting lost, and then you're like, well, there's like 40 hours of content. Yeah, but not all of the video pertains to all of you. And so anyway, like I said, I'm not making fun of anyone, but I'm just trying to make this super easy for you, because I have like probably over $100,000 worth of training in this program, in the $7 a month program. But the problem is so many people just cannot sit and watch a video. If you can't sit and watch a video, like your marketing is just going to be subpar, right? If you've ever taken an advertising course and you didn't get results, it's because the presenter didn't give you enough context or enough nuances for you to understand why certain buttons need to be pushed and why certain pieces of content work better here and not there. And you also have to keep in mind, this is not a do-it-yourself course. This is a program. I give you guys access to me here through the weekly Q&A. And I give you guys access to 2 Zoom coaching calls every single month. There's zero reason that anyone should stay lost for more than a couple of days. Absolutely not. Like that, if you were lost for more than a couple of days, that is on you. That is not on me or my team, okay? So just do your part. Like, and we have an awesome community here. And this is me just giving you guys some tough love right now. And I just want to thank everyone who jumps in and helps all of the people with their questions and their newbies that are, you know, having trouble finding their way around the program. But just slow down a lot. Like I said, 90% of your overwhelm could be cut out by just doing the assignment 1 section. I promise. Okay, cool. Let's get into having some fun. I'm done being the hard ass and we're gonna just rock and roll. Let's see. Amethyst says, coming straight here from last week's Ask Laurel thread. Thank you for your input around my power offer ad that was hijacked by spammers. You suggested to figure out what was attractive about my ad to spammers. I realize my business page has been liked and followed by thousands of potential spammers. Yes, that is typically what happens. And the first to share into a spam group was someone who was already following my page. This often happens whenever you guys do those like campaigns from people from other countries to do a vanity metric play. And this is a great example of why you shouldn't do that. And I want to just shake my fist at the person, I'm not going to name them, who put out that strategy a couple of years ago, because it has wrecked so many of my clients' engagement. And so Amethyst is asking, should she go back and block and delete the couple of thousand people who aren't her clients and potentially spammers? This seems like to be helpful. So here's the thing. When I get an agency client and they've had this experience, I always start a new page from scratch and I build it myself. Because it just wrecks your engagement. It wrecks it just wrecks so much. But it's up to you. If you want to spend the time to delete and block all these people, it just depends. If by the time you delete all of that, are you going to have any followers left? I mean, so it's like, is it better to create a new page, or it just depends on what's going to be left after you delete all these people? Is it worth keeping? That would be the question that I would ask. Let's see, Miss Sherry, I'm going to be joining her. So super exciting news. My wife and I just bought a house in the French Quarter in New Orleans, and Miss Sherry is in New Orleans. So Miss Sherry, I am super excited to meet you in person. And so she says, I wrote a book with a working title of The 6-Figure Mindset for the Female Entrepreneur. And tagline, I know not to make money claims. And I know that Facebook hates 6 figures, and it would be on the sales page doing straight to sales page ads at it's $5.99. So one of the things that I was with Vince Reed this weekend, and someone actually went to a conference, and I'm going to give you guys a little inside information. And Sherry, you're fine, by the way. This is not pertaining to you, but the fact that you just said this reminded me. This is a super important announcement. I want you guys to listen up. The FTC is going to start cracking down on money claims. Okay. Now, what this means is that if one of your clients takes your program and you promise them a certain amount of money, they can come after you, and you have to be able to back up your money claim. And so if you're saying that you're going to help people make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time, you have to show evidence that you have a proven track record of that. And so that is coming around the corner. The FTC is really cracking down on this stuff. Like I said, we had an insider at one of these conferences, and they were getting all of the inside scoop on what the FTC is planning, and internet marketing is on their radar. And so, you know, there's a lot of big names that have already gotten sued. And so we have to be very, very careful. Even testimonials. He said that this is also going to be an issue. If you have a whole bunch of testimonials of money claims, and the person watching the testimonial, if it can be portrayed as a promise that they also will get that result, you can also be in trouble with that too. And so just know, like I said, this doesn't necessarily have anything to Sherry, because this is the 6-figure mindset. That's fine. She's going to be fine with this. But anyone who's doing any money claims, I'm going to tell you, this is your warning. And you heard it here first, here inside the 7L program. That piece of advice that I just gave you guys is worth way more than what you guys paid this month. So anyway, that's what's coming. So Sherry says, I've got this book. Should I change the title to avoid shutdowns, or just be super clear? Should I just move ahead and emphasize? I think you're going to be fine. The 6-figure mindset, you're not promising any income claims, right? You're just like The six-figure mindset for the female entrepreneur. You shouldn't have any issues with that. Yeah, no, I don't think I don't think you need a solution. I think your book is fine. The six-figure mindset for the female entrepreneur. I don't think that that's making any income claims. It's like, this is what it is, right? You're not promising anyone that they're going to make six figures, right? You're just talking about the six-figure mindset because you yourself, easily make six figures. I think you're probably seven figures, but, I see Pablo says, thank you for the feedback last week. You suggested I needed to be more direct about what I was going to offer my customer and to address the problem directly. So here's my 1000th version. Okay, this is gonna be my last critique of you, because I want you to get this out and I want you to start getting some data, right? And that's the thing is, once you guys do your power offer, I'm talking maybe 2 max revisions and then get it out there and let's get the data. So let's see. So you can see here, he's got the proof. You can see the power. You can see Joel's face right here. So this is what I'm talking about when I want to see proof that you guys bought, not just the screenshot of your profile name and everything. I want to see Joel's little beautiful face right here. I want to be able to tell that this is for the Power Offer Workshop. You can even see here at the top, it says Power Offer Workshop 2.0. Okay, so who is it for? Professionals frustrated and stressed out in a leadership position. If I can help you lead with confidence and learn to be an effective public speaker to lead your team in 6 weeks. So you're not really telling me like the problem that you're solving. Like, I get it, frustrated and stressed out in a leadership position, but that doesn't tell me like what is the problems that you're solving, right? Here's the thing, this is not a problem. Like, if I can help you lead with confidence and learn to be an effective public speaker to lead your team, what does being an effective public speaker have anything to do with leading your team? And I get what you're trying to say, like you're going to teach them how to communicate better, but you should say that. Like, if, like I would make a promise. And again, we want to make shorter time periods. Like, what is it that you can help them improve in maybe the first 7 days of working with you, right? It's still very, like, this is a lot of buzzwords, right? But you're not being clear on what is the specific problem, right? Like, here's the thing, like, if their employees are ignoring them every time that they give a task, that's a problem, right? That's the type of problem. That's how clear I want you to be in this offer. Let's see. I'm currently going through the content, and when I watched the missions videos, I had an idea for a software I am currently promoting through my own email list. Here's my thinking. Could I run content ads around that software, showing my ideal customer the end result and what I could bring to them? And then do retargeting ads to get them to my lander to build an email list of people who are interested and sell that software and other softwares in the same niche to them via, say, a 30-day. I'm not clear. This is really confusing. I'm not sure what this is. Let's see. I'm in the graphic niche for Amazon activity and coloring book sellers who aren't artists but want good content that they can resell. Okay, so I'm assuming that you do graphics for people who want to do coloring books, okay? My whole current business is to get my artists to create coloring packs I then sell for profit. However, I've always promoted a range of softwares to create activity books, and it's this software I want to promote. I've already sold over 100K of the software, so I know the validation is there, but my 600 strong email list is dwindling. I need fresh leads. Yeah. I would come up with a lead magnet. Like, you don't need to run, I would run my entire ecosystem, but you have to run all 3 missions, right? Like, you want to run, if your overall goal is to build your email list, then create some type of lead magnet, like a graphic pack or a graphic start list or Kickstart or something like that. I don't know enough about, there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of holes in what you're asking here, so I can't really, I'm not really super clear, but it looks like you want to build your email list, and so I would come up with some type of lead magnet. But of course, yeah, I do think that running power content ads, showing them how your software works, absolutely. Like, if you look at Copy Coach's ads, like John has created some user-generated content on how Copy Coach works. I would do that as your power content. I would run some type of lead magnet, and then I would run all of your retargeting back to the action that you actually want them to take. So if your goal is to get them on an email list, for the next 90 days, I would work on getting people to the email list. So I would work on a lead magnet. Let's see. Louise says power offer audit. Okay, so you see, so this is a great example, right? I can't see, right? If you look at the difference between this screenshot and this screenshot, right? This screenshot shows that I can see power, I can see POW, Power Offer Workshop, and I can see Joel's beautiful, handsome little face right there. Here, in this one, I can't see nothing, but I can barely see a W, so I'm going to let it slide. But guys, make sure you're giving me the full screenshot, not just your profile screenshot. I want to see Joel's handsome face right here, and I want to see POW. There's a Google Doc that walks you guys through that, but I'm gonna let this one slide because, like I said, I can see the little W right here. And it's Sunday and it's chill day, right? It's chill. We're all going to chill today. Attention doctors not attracting enough patients with their Google business profile. If I offered to show you how to attract 2 to 3 more new patients from your profile within 30 days without hiring an agency or paying monthly fees, without steep learning curve, without wasting your time, boom, I like it. A+. Let's test it. Get it tested. Lewis, perfect. Let's test it. Let's see. Joseph says, my question is about the Power Pitch YouTube ad. I've run it for about 24 days now at $10 a day. Had 20,000 impressions, 1454 views, 204 clicks to the lander, but no calendar submissions. My CTR is 0.98%. My cost per visit. These are actually really good numbers. My question is, am I wrong in thinking my ad isn't working at this point, or am I being impatient? I think you're being a little impatient. Now, I know Joe's a real estate agent, and so I actually showed him this handy dandy. So if you're a real estate agent and you haven't been through this section, definitely do that. So I taught Joe how to do this YouTube targeting strategy right here with his content that goes to like a VSL sort of video to generate appointments. Now, my question to you, Joe, is are you running this as a conversion campaign, or how did you set up? So that would be my first question. My second question would be, are you running any type of retargeting or anything like that? 204 clicks to the lander, but no calendar submissions. You're going straight to the calendar, so this isn't too off, but you have to think too, as a real estate agent, this is a long-term play, right? You've only been running this for 24 days. Even if someone is searching for a real estate agent, they might, you want to stay in front of your audience. And especially with real estate, right? Like, you're in Vegas, and so if you stay in front of your audience, and this is a great example of, someone who has a killer offer. By the way, he has a power offer, which is awesome for real estate. 24 days isn't long enough. Like, people don't make a decision to get with a realtor. Sometimes it takes a little while. So you want to stay in front. Like, Dan Henry just did a training here, right? A couple of weeks ago. And if they're think about this, Joe, if you are competing with 5 other real estate agents on YouTube, right? Totally possible. Not a lot of real estate agents are using YouTube. But if you're competing with 5 real estate agents, right? Let's say you just run ads for 24 days, but they're seeing ads from you and 2 other real estate agents, and the other 2 real estate agents run ads year round, and all of the people who saw your ad, they weren't quite ready to pick a real estate agent, but in 2 months they are. Those other 2 real estate agents stayed in front of them. And so that's the thing that I want you guys to start understanding, that it's not about the conversion right now. It's about the follow-up, right? Dan Henry came in and did a thing on follow-up. The person who stays in front of their audience the most wins, right? I am not the best person to do ads. I just stayed in front of you guys for the longer period of time than anyone else, right? Like, this program is almost 5 years old. It'll be 5 years old in November. The reason that it's grown so much is because I have stayed in front of people for not a month, not a year. I stayed in front of you guys for over 3 years utilizing Facebook ads. And so hopefully that answers your question. But my main question, Joe, would be, are you running the a conversion ad that's optimized to get schedules? So that would be my question. But whether you are or not, it doesn't matter. Again, it's all about staying in front of your audience. Real estate is a long game, right? People don't just run billboards for 24 days. They run billboards year round. Let's see, Nathan says, so maybe not a question. I have watched nearly all of the videos and I think I understand power content. I would really like to see some real world examples of people using this strategy for real estate agents. I posted on the group and I have not had, oh my God, like, did you even go, like, Nathan, did you go through my like this actually, like, look, the Google document actually tells you what type of like power content here. Like, here's the thing, like, it's all, like, yeah. Like, I know that some of you guys want to see examples, but just go do it and then ask for feedback. Like, too many of you guys are sitting on your hands because you want to, like, see an example, but just go do it and say, hey, is this what you meant? Like, just follow this. Like, look, it's in the training. I actually tell you guys what real estate agents, like, what type of power content here. Like, you know, education, like, talk about appraisals and closing costs. What the process looks like. A lot of people don't even know what the real estate process looks like. Why are you the expert? Like for instance, right? If we're talking about Joe's power offer, he guarantees that he can sell their house in half the time and get over market value. And so so why is he the expert? Well, he can do that, right? And so these are all of the different types of power content. Like, I see people wanting to do, like, just go look on TikTok. Like, there's so much great power content, like, on YouTube. If you look at realtor videos on YouTube, all of that is power content. Like, this is all power content. Guys, like, just go do it. Just go do it. Instead of asking for examples, just go do it and then ask for feedback, because all of you guys are gonna bring something secret. Like, you guys all have your own secret sauce. As for the question, I suppose I do have one. Should I use my in page to post the offer, hybrid of stay at my in while I help you find a home relocating, or do I post my less traffic? I would use your real estate page. Like, I mean, I understand that you have an in. You can, like, target those people, you know, you can stay at my in, and you can cross promote both. But I think you should separate your in page from your real estate page for sure. And Nathan, this was not a stab at you. I just want you to go and get stuff done. You know, like this weekend, I spent, you know, so much time with 9 people. And, you know, I wrote their hooks and I was like, just go shoot the video. Don't worry about the script. Like, just say this and then talk about this for a minute and a half. That's all you have to do. But like, ask questions. Like this training, I literally go into the best videos for real estate agents. Let's see. Tracy says, thank you for your quick answer on the button on my power content. Please ignore this if I need to wait until next week for my next question. I set up my power content ads to a cold audience, but see in the low ticket offer document that these can target a warm audience too. Do I edit my current ads to add the warm market to the audience and no, you keep them separate. So if you're looking at, let's see if I can find that. Okay, so I can't find my document, so I'm just going to do this. So this is what you need to do when you're doing your power content, right? And you could do it however you want, but this is the way that I do it. So I've got my audience. So let's say I'm just using Amy Porterfield as my targeting, right? So I got power content video 1, and then I'm going to duplicate this ad set, and then I'm going to change nothing about the targeting. I'm going to do power content number 2. I'm going to copy and paste, and I'm going to put power content number 3, right? So underneath the campaign, I'm going to have the same, I'm going to have one ad set and one ad, one ad set and one ad, one ad set and one ad, right? So this is 3 ad sets on the power content campaign. And I'll walk you guys through this in the program, but I'm just going to do this quick, right? So you've got your cold campaign. Then what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate this, and you are going to do warm stack, right? And you're going to duplicate this and do your warm stack. So you're going to end up with 6 ad sets underneath your power content campaign. 3 of them are going to be for cold audiences and 3 of them for warm. Now, can you have more? Absolutely. You could test multiple audiences for your power content, but that's what you're going to do. You're going to put them all in the same campaign. I'll move to trash. Okay, another Sherry number 2. Let's see. Sherry says, I'm going through the content for organic posts and working on power content ideas and wondering if you could cite an e-commerce example. Everything makes sense. I am just having trouble figuring out the implementation for a physical product. I'm in a dog niche. So cool. A lot of you guys have been asking for more e-commerce training, so check this out. If I go to Google Docs, I am working on a brand new training. I'm actually doing an event in Biloxi for e-commerce store owners along with Amanda Dake and Cody Neer. It's going to be really fun, but let me see. I did, let's see, where did I put it? Let's see, e-commerce strategy for 2023. Did I do this? Yeah. So this is the number one ad copy that I use, right? And we do a lot of TikTok e-commerce, and we use the same ads across, but you want to do hook, problem, solution, right? So if you are selling dog stuff, right, you're going to make a video with the hook. So if you have a dog product, right? So let's say it's one of those dog canteens, right? It's like a canteen and then you squeeze it and it's a dog bowl at the top so that your dog can like drink water in the car. And then whenever when you let go of it, it goes back down. Hook. Are you tired of, spilling water in the car because you're trying to get your dog to drink out of your hand or something like that, right? This is the problem that most people have when they're traveling with their dogs, but we created a solution. Check out this water canteen. It's got a bowl at the top and a canteen at the bottom. You squeeze the canteen, the water comes out into the bowl. When your dog's done drinking, you let go and it goes back, right? You see how I did that? Hook, problem, solution, right? So these are the two types of creative styles that we test to cold traffic. We do carousel ads that include a single photo. We use it in video, so it would be this video right here, like an in-use video, and then unboxing review. So someone getting your product and unboxing it, right? We love putting these on. This is a great way to test creative too, because Facebook is going to show whichever one performs the best. So if we start with a single photo, but most people are watching this in-use video, Facebook's actually going to show the in-use video here. And then power clips, man, vertical placements using this hook, problem, solution. And then got the hot 7. So I gave you guys just a little teaser of I'm going to be updating the e-commerce area of this. But yeah, this is how you would do power content. And again, you don't have to, when you're doing your power content for e-commerce, it could be 60-second videos. It's fine. Like TikTok style videos freaking work so good for e-commerce. And just use that hook, problem, solution. How do you grab their attention? What is the problem with the way they're doing something? And then offer a solution. Let's see. Megan says, looking for some feedback on my power offer. Credit to Natasha for helping me revise my first draft. Awesome. I love how you guys are helping each other. She's got the screenshot from Copy Coach. Let's see. Copy Coach said a solid 9.5 out of 10. Let's see how the AI did. Hey, independent beauty pros. I'm not sure what independent. I get what a beauty pro is. Independent. I don't know what that means. I guess independently owned business, beauty pros, like an independent owner, I guess. Might have to clarify that a little bit. Are you spending hours trying to manage the finances for your beauty business? Are you ignoring them altogether because you feel like you have no idea what you're doing? If I could show you how to make managing your finances easier than applying nail polish, so you know exactly how to profit. So I'm looking for a specific promise here. Like we need to get to the promise as fast as possible, right? So, hey, independent beauty pros who are, I would actually call them out. Independent beauty pros who have lost complete track of their finances, right? If I could, what are you gonna do? Is this a workshop? If I spent 60 minutes with you and had every step that you needed to take to track every single finance, that's why so here's the thing. This is not necessarily the type of power offer that I'm used to seeing. And the reason that I like it in the format that I give you guys in the program is because it makes me easy to see the promise, because then we can go and expand it out. But I want to see a very specific promise. I get what you're saying. So you know exactly how much profit you make every month and have all your tax sorted out. But there needs to be some strong promise here. If in 60 minutes I could lay out, I could have all of your finances laid out to the penny, so you know exactly how much profit to make every month, but you're kind of burying your promise. And all for a single payment that's less than $100 haircut. Would you take me up? All of this is good. You're just burying your promise. You're burying your offer. I would work on making this like strong. You want to get my attention up front. Like you want me to say hell yeah right in the first sentence. Because if you don't get them here, they're not going to read all of this at the bottom. Let's see. Power offer question, context. My power offer is comment to messenger. Okay. Playing the volume game here. It's an engagement campaign, creative-wise. It's a static image with many client wins. Problem. I'm getting many likes, some from ideal clients, and most are not. I'd say 10% is ideal clients right now, but 0 comments. I say coaches that are selling one-to-one premium programs in my copy, and the first word of my copy is coaches. I think it's pretty clear who I'm talking to. So I don't get why most people that are engaging are not ideal clients like realtors, musicians. Also, why tons of likes but no comments question. What should I fix here to get comments from the right audience? Well, one of the things that I'm missing, I can't really see. Like I can't even read this screenshot. You see how small this is? Like I cannot even read this. Also, you didn't tell me who you're targeting. Like it could be this, the problem could be all you're targeting, or it could be this. Like I can't even read what this says. I see at the very bottom, coaches, if you need more sales calls on your calendar for your high ticket business, is not specific enough. But yeah, I would need more context. Who are you targeting? What is the specific offer? Yeah, this screenshot, like I don't have enough context to be able to answer this, unfortunately. Let's see, Sabine says, hey Laurel, here are some stats from YouTube campaigns I'm running. I'm wondering if these can be optimized. They seem good to me. However, I've not had any sales or call bookings yet. Went to a webinar. In addition, I wonder if you can shed some light on the conversion rate. It's a percentage of views or clicks. On the first one, it's 3.3%. I can't work it out. As far as I can see, it's out of 32 clicks. I've had 24 conversions. So if I did the math to the conversions for the clicks, it would be 75%. Yeah, it depends. What is the conversion event that you optimize this for? You're like, guys, you need to tell me enough context. I really hate saying that I can't help you because I don't have context, but you didn't tell me what type of campaign are you running? What is your entire funnel flow? What is the conversion rate between people who see your ad and opt in? Are you using an opt-in page? Are you sending the ad straight to a calendar? You said that it had any call booking, it went to a webinar, but what is the conversion? How many people press play on your webinar? These are all things that are super, super important. And so if this is a webinar funnel, right? If this is a webinar funnel, we need to make sure that at least 20% of people are opting in, meaning 20% of people who landed on your page gave you their email. So if this is what you were optimizing for, like if the conversion event that you're optimizing for here is giving you your name and email, you hit it out of the park. You did freaking amazing, Sabine. But if it might not be the YouTube ad that's the problem, it might be the webinar. If 40% of people didn't hit play and 10%. So here are the numbers, right? If we look at a webinar funnel, right? From ad to opt-in, right? We need 20% of people who see our ad to opt in. Okay. Then out of the people who opt in, we want 40% of people to press play on the webinar. Out of the 40% of people who press play, right? Out of the people who press play, we want 10% of those people to fill out an application, right? And so these are all of the context numbers that I need in order to be able to help you. Otherwise, most people, I will say this, most people don't have an ad problem when it comes to this. It's a funnel, it's a webinar conversion problem. So that would be the context that I would need in order to do this. And by the way, Sabine, I freaking love doing webinar funnel optimization. You would be a perfect candidate to get into Lean on Laurel if you want to dial in this webinar and have me help you do it. So you'd be a perfect, like people who are already running webinars, they get the quickest results in Lean on Laurel. Let's see, Jackie says, hey Laurel, I need some help unrelated to course content. I posted a couple weeks ago to the group. After going through a couple of the course videos, I've decided to change direction from low ticket offers to high ticket offers. I'm not a coach or course creator, therefore I don't have anything to sell. I need some direction on where I can find high ticket offers as the platform I currently use, ClickBank, has very little options. I got declined from ShareSale because I don't have a proven funnel. I posted in other groups and all I get is affiliate links and offers of coaching to help sell high ticket offers with plenty of upfront money. Is the only way I can get into high ticket offers without having a business. I'm desperate to get started. So Jackie, here's the thing. If you find a coach like me, like for my Lean on Laurel students, I offer them 20% of every sale that they make for Lean on Laurel, right? You could find another coach like me that offers an affiliate payout. There's a lot of people like Dan Henry, right? Last week, who was in here teaching you guys about Deal Engine. He pays $300 a month per sale. I would say try to find coaches like me and Dan Henry who offer affiliate commissions to sell, because here's the thing, and here's how I would do this. And you guys who are in affiliate marketing, listen up. If you want to make more money than selling all of these piddly little, softwares and stuff, and by the way, there's nothing wrong with that, but think about this. Jackie, if you found 3 to 5 coaches who would allow you to promote their offers to your audience, like if Lean on Laurel wasn't full right now, I would literally say, hey, go sell my Lean on Laurel client and I'll pay you, $200 a month for every student that comes to Lean on Laurel. Because then what you can do is you can literally run a lead magnet funnel to get people on an email list and just send out all of the valuable videos that I'm doing on my YouTube channel, send out all of the valuable videos that Dan Henry's doing, and you could literally sell your list, our stuff, and make a lot of money. And so guys, if you're listening, or Jackie, if you're listening, and you guys would be interested in me going more in depth on this, I think it would make a great addition to this program. But let me know below this video. Do you guys want me to show you guys how to sell for people like me and Dan Henry and all of these places, and how to make the connections and all of that? Let me know, and I'll put it in the affiliate marketing section, because I think there's a lot of you guys that could benefit from selling programs, and a lot of coaches could use your help selling their programs. So that's the way that I would do it, and that's the way I do it, right? I brought in Dan Henry, I sell the Joel Irway stuff. Like, just because I have my own products, I leverage this platform in order to get my colleagues products who I firmly believe in, right? Now that's a big thing. I do not affiliate with anyone that I don't personally use myself. But that's the way that I would do affiliate marketing. I would not do ClickBank and all of that. I mean, you can for smaller things, like if you're sending to an email list, obviously you can make a lot of small stuff, but I would make a list of all of the coaches and stuff and all their products. Like, you could sell Copy Coach, like John. He does an affiliate split on Copy Coached. You can sell the crap out of a lot of amazing stuff, Jackie. Casey says, hey Laurel, I finally got my power content videos up and running. They're not exactly hitting all the KPIs, but based on watching you give feedback on other people's power content, I figured they're all good. However, one of the videos is doing obviously worse than the other 2. Should I stop that one video and add budget to the other videos? Yes, that is one option. Just let all 3 of them keep going and see how they do over a long period of time. No, I wouldn't do that one. Make a new video to test and keep a budget at 5. Yeah, so I would do number 1 and then move that budget to the other 2 videos. And then when you make a new video, set aside an additional $5 a day for that one. That's the way that I would break that up. Let's see. Daniel says, hey Laurel, I'm aware that you are on all platforms, but it seems to me that Facebook is your main focus. Absolutely not. YouTube's actually my main focus. I run a lot more stuff on YouTube and also Instagram. Even with Instagram being a part of Meta, I feel like you don't focus on Instagram with the same energy as Facebook. Oh yeah, totally. With ads, I've got way more ads on Instagram. I love Instagram. My favorite platform is YouTube. My second favorite is Instagram. Maybe I'm wrong, but when you're pushing power content as an ad, are you also placing it on Instagram? Abso-freaking-lutely. I even have my reverse organic Instagram strategy here in the program. If you go here, retargeting, my reverse organic Instagram strategy, I freaking love this strategy. This is by far, outside of the conversion multiplier strategy, this is my favorite strategy, because a lot of people ask me, Laurel, you don't have a lot of followers on Instagram. Well, I've got almost 4,000 now, and guess what? All 4,000 of those people have been people who visited my $7 program. And it's because I use this strategy right here. I've got a very engaged following who buy from me. And it's because of this strategy right here. Let's see, Talita says, hey Laurel, I've tested multiple power offers and have found the winning one, so I've turned off the other ad sets and put all my money on the best performing ad set at $20 a day. I've spent in total $200 on the best performing ad set, and I've currently had 72 messenger conversations. Holy shit, this is good. Spent $200 and 72 messenger conversations. That's really good. In total, I've had 188 messenger conversations across all 3 ad sets, and I'm exhausted. I get it, but that's really good. So that means you must have booked some. Okay, I've booked 13 calls, but 5 were no-shows. I have 5 calls today, and I'm still yet to sell a course. The biggest objection I get is price. Well, we need to figure out what is it about the price? Why are they just not valuing what you do? Like, that's the issue. I know the book call rate is less than 10%, but I'm happy with that number as I only started to offer calls last week. So I booked all 13 calls in 1 week. This is good. The bad thing is so I feel like I validated my offer. No, an offer is not validated if you haven't had any sales. That is not validation. Just because you're having conversations about an offer, that does not validate the offer. You have to sell the offer 2 to 3 times before you can say, you have to sell an offer 2 to 3 times for cold traffic before you've really validated an offer, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Now I want to have less messenger conversations and calls to free up my time. I would not stop having calls. If you're not selling this over the phone, there's an issue. I would not stop anything that you're doing. I would figure out what is going wrong on these calls. Like, if they're telling you the price objection, there's a price objection. We need to figure out, like, are they not willing to pay for what you offer, right? Because if people aren't willing to pay for your offer, that's a problem. So I would not automate it. I know you're asking about automation, but you're not ready to automate. You are not, like, until you've sold a handful over the phone, this offer is not validated. So that's my only, that is my only, problem with that. That's not validated. I would not stop anything that you're doing. I know you're exhausted, but we need to figure out why people are not buying. Because if you automate it, you're going to spend way more money than what you're spending now. And if people continue to not buy, like, we need to figure out, why are they not buying? Do we need to adjust the price? Do we need to work on your sales pitch? Those are all things that we have to figure out. So if you can tell me a little bit more about what's going on, or specifically, like, hey, if you think you're ready, come into Lean on Laurel, and I will help you, like, figure this stuff out. Like, guys, this is the reason that people come into Lean on Laurel. Like, this is, like, she's having way too many messenger conversations, but now we need to figure out, like, how do we fix this? Do we need to adjust the price? Do we need to make the pitch stronger? Do we need to get our people to know the value? Like, if they're not understanding the value, we need to work on content that's going to help push them to actually get clarity on that value. So hopefully that helps. Guys, I want to applaud everyone who showed up today inside this Ask Laurel thread. And, you know, for those of you guys who continue to stay stuck and complain that the videos are too long, you complain about this, complain about that, start using the resources, come to the calls, use the Ask Laurel Q&A. Like I said, 90% of y'all's confusion could be eliminated. Your overwhelm could be eliminated if you just watched the 2 videos that are inside this section, like, honestly. So I know I went off on a little vent there, but I want to make sure everyone's getting the full value. Guys, for $7 a month, do not sit on this program. This program has way more stuff in it. Like, I see coaches offering parts of what's in this program for like $10K. I do not kid you when I say that there's over $100,000 worth of training in here, but you have to show up. You have to show up. I can help everyone who shows up, right? Like, everyone here that got their question in today got helped. They got clarity on what they need to do. So everyone, get clarity on what you need to do, and let's get stuff done. I am here to be of service to you, but you gotta use their resources. I love every single one of you guys. I want everyone to be successful. I want you guys to have awesome lives, but spend lots of time with your friends and family and your fur babies. And, you know, that's what we're all here for. We're all here to get our time back, but sometimes we have to invest the time so that we can get this strategy going. It's not 90 days to success. It's 90 days to data. Once we have 90 days of data, I can help you fix whatever's wrong, but we gotta be patient. You guys have an amazing, amazing week this week.